Okay, so excuse me. All right, Transformers Cybertron. Transformers Cybertron offered um, us Transformers collector tons of new Transformers with various gimmicks and features with some of them big, some of them small. Some of them had their flaws and some of them didn't. But for the most part, there were only certain Transformers from this Cybertron toy line that had. There was one class that had the most problems of all the figures in the whole line. The deluxe class figures had certain problems, and but they were most likely acceptable due to their gimmicks and what they had. Now, the Scout class toy line, the Scout class of the Cybertron toy line had the most flaws. Almost every figure in the Scout class line had flaws, whether they were small or big. Figures like the one that I'm holding in my hand have the most flaws. It is not because it's just not because of the look. It's because the toy all around. This is Transformers Cybertron Backstop. Now, Backstop has the most flaws out of every single figure from the Cybertron line. That's just to me personally. If you look closely, he has hardly any head articulation, besides the fact that it can go down and up. He can look into his chest, and then he can just look straight forward. The second is that his hand over here has limited articulation. Now it hinges upwards, it hinges downward to an extent, and it can hinge forward, and it has no. His elbow can't bend up; it only can bend inward. So that's just sadly ridiculous. His other arm just moves up, and that's it. That's basically because his cyber key gimmick, which everybody calls a gimmick, which it basically is. You just find the cyber key real quick. You plug the cyber key in, of course, if you have a Cybertron figure, and it, it takes quite a force to put that in. But the figure covers up a portion of his body. You plug it in, and this horn comes out of his shoulder, which I have no reason. I don't know why he'll need a bleed coming out of his shoulder, but that's because of his Rhino mode, which is his alternate mode. He has no leg articulation besides this. They don't even go outwards, so just slightly. That's due to transformation too. So mostly everything that's bad in robot form is good for him in his alternate beast mode. But this is the exact reason why the Cybertron line was what but no one really liked the Cybertron line because the Scout class figures. Now another Scout class figure that has a lot of problems is Scout class uh what's his name, Scattershot. I'll get to him later. Okay, now transform home. As you just seen, just flip the head down, split the legs, or the his legs, split them in half, rotate them upwards. Push this arm extends out. Most people didn't have it. As I see reviews, most people have it extended the arm all the way out. So just push that up and fold the arm up. Push the red his red portion of the body, which is about the only red portion of the body. Push that up so that you can't see it anymore, and you push that arm up, and you basically got him in side his beast mode. Just gotta adjust the right legs and pull out the middle finger, which becomes his tail. It's, I know it's stupid. And here's his small rhino mode. I don't remember rhinos being this small. They could at least make him in deluxe class. That would give him more articulation in the head and arms and all that. But they decided to make him in scout class, and they've done a horrible job at it. Now this is the only mode that I like, but Rhino mode, his head has no articulation besides rotating sideways. It really can't do that because the arm is clearly underneath the. You can even see it sideways. It's underneath the Rhino head. So I mean, you really can't move his head like that. The legs got these their own ball joints. The ball joints are sideways, but they also got hinges so that you can bend the knees back or forward to get him in various types of positions. I'm only going to show that with one leg because all the legs have the same hinge on it. So I mean, you really can't even get him in a good running position either. Cyber keys, of course, it will still work inside this form, but now it just looks even dumber. Cause now you got this big old cyber key hanging off the back of his head in this extendable form. I mean, this is acceptable in not this is acceptable in beast form, but not in robot form. I mean, if he's a Rhino, he'd be charging at vehicles and at stuff. I don't know what he's gonna be charging at. He's on a Beast Planet, so um, good things about this figure, none. Bad things about this figure, the whole thing. I mean, the probably only good thing is, yeah, he was only $5, so that was the only good thing. So that was the review, or that was the Transformers review of Transformers Cybertron Backstop.